Und da
Welcome
sind
back.
wir wieder.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
I just started in German for everybody in English wondering, but now I know we're back in English.
Yes.
It's kind of strange for us, but we're back here in English.
back.
And we have a really nice pairing for this round.
Yes, one of the best matchups.
Oh yeah. Round 4 in Swiss now. And yeah, tell us, who do we have?
We have on the one side one of the well-known drum player,
Really?
Andreas Heiglauer.
Yeah. And
Andreas.
he has one big accomplishment.
Yes.
And he was our first German national champion.
First German nationalist.
Yeah.
That's
really cool.
That's really
Nothing
cool.
can nobody can take that from him.
nobody.
That's his accomplishment, and he's doing pretty well again
Yes.
here today. He's 3-0 right now,
Yeah.
and he's playing a very good opponent.
Everybody will
playing-
know him.
Oh yeah, everybody will. He's
One
playing
of the
Federico.
world. Yes, one of world competitors.
Yeah, Federico Sapini, and he made top 4 at Worlds, right?
He made top 4 at Worlds.
really impressive.
in 2015.
Yeah. And now they're facing each other, and their team members as well.
Yes,
Of
both
the same team,
both
of your
from
team.
the same
yeah.
team. Yeah.
Really cool.
I don't
And-
know
Yeah.
who will win. I hope. I can't say both.
Yeah, you can't root for both of them. Or you can, but
I
you
can.
can't really decide, of course.
Yes. Both play not the same deck.
No.
Yeah, they both play different decks.
Yeah.
That's
and
exciting.
one of them is pretty interesting, I would
One
say.
of them is pretty interesting, but we saw it in Basel.
Yeah, of course. We had it, and you will know, in Basel we had only Albert, so it's clear that Albert is playing the innovative deck,
Yes.
and he's playing his Mikage deck again.
yeah.
Tell me something about the Mikage deck.
Yeah, it's when I see the list, I first thought, wow, it's the same like Basel.
Yeah.
And he got some good options. I get every deck.
Yeah.
Against everything. Outs to Resonators, to J-Ruler, to the new stone heavy tree decks
Yeah.
with the seal. Really good cards. 4 copies of Severing Winds.
Yeah, it's
For
just
sure.
a super hard control deck, right?
It's
You can control out your opponent completely and go into the late game and then just grind it out for you.
That's true. We see it. He plays bows. He plays.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we don't see much more Regalias.
that's true.
And he plays 4 copies of this Regalia, and it's not the only Regalia he's playing. He plays Hydromonic as well, and now we see it. It comes into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, both really good. He plays Beer Magic to support his bow. He can get every Resonator to a 400 Resonator
Mm-hmm.
with Remnant.
Yeah, it's a good old beer spout. Right?
Yes. And with bow,
It's a
he
sweet
can
little beer
shoot
spout.
him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He can shoot everything.
Yeah, in this deck, in this particular list, the bow really is a good card, right?
Yes, it is.
It's probably the best insignia you could have, right?
Yes.
Regalia, I mean. Actually, let's talk about Regalias. In Würzburg, we had the appearance of the Regalia decks.
Oh yeah.
2 of them made top
solitaire
16.
decks.
Yeah, this is solitaire decks, you could call them, because you're really only playing on your own.
Yes.
But today, we don't have one at all.
We don't have one at all. I guess it's all about the side deck. Everyone is playing Jalapis 1.0.
Yeah.
The one we saw at Moonlight Savior,
Yeah.
the first appearance of Jalapis. And he just countering it. He's,
Absolutely, you
yes,
can't play if that one is on the
You
field.
can't play it.
And that's a good thing about a ruler. It's
Yes.
always on the field from the start of the game, and so you're
And
really blocked
with
out
the
of the
ban
game.
of Levitain,
Yeah.
we don't see any Regalias anymore. You don't need to play 4 copies of Death Size on every deck.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need it.
Yeah, it's true.
And yes, your format is a bit slower. Otherwise, you won't see J-Ruler like Mikage.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right side, you see traditional Fox.
Yeah.
Playing
Let's talk
recipe.
about Federico's deck as well.
Yes.
Sure.
It's a very similar list to the list he played at Madrid or Milan. I don't know, something about that. It's a Grand Prix.
at a
Only
Prix,
Lapis, also Lapis Lazuli.
yeah.
And he added some text for New Frontiers.
Yeah, what is important to add for New Frontiers format? What can you change, or what did he change? in
Something
fact?
we saw at the last match as well, like Dance of Shadows.
Yeah.
It's a really good spell. Or Keen Sense, as well as Refuge. Well, Refuge we got as got in Wingold 3, so it's Lapis as well.
Yeah. It's
So
pretty
it's
much
really
always in the
similar,
deck.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one card we don't see at all in Fox decks, it's the Blessing of Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
And only one copy of it.
That's a really interesting one. What do
That's
you
a
think?
really
Why do you think he decided to play this one?
So he plays 4 copies of the Red Riding Hood, the
Yeah,
CFC Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, the old one.
The old one?
Correct.
So one of the first brings a stone tapped into play when it goes to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw this card many at the Lapis cluster only, when only CFC was the first set released.
And he's playing an impressive number of 4 of them.
Yes, he's very impressive.
He
number
maxed
4.
out on it.
He wants to get the stone. He
Yeah.
wanted. And it's good because pressure players aggro really hard first,
Mhm.
and when you don't get the stone, you lose
Yeah.
as Fox player. But with this card, he attacks, you use your Red Riding Hood to block the enemy cards,
Yeah.
and get stones.
And you get the stones.
Yes, and
too.
he wants to
Wow.
get them. So, in my opinion, he wants to get more and more options to get his killing stones in the first 3 turns,
Yeah.
and flipping in the first 3 turns. Blessing is his 5th option.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
It's true.
We saw it many times when Fox was the only meta deck,
Mhm.
before pressure was there and ruined everything.
Yeah, but for now, pressure isn't that
Yeah.
bad, that good anymore.
But
I mean, it's still very good, but not that dominating
Yeah.
anymore. But why do you think Federico made this decision to have more cards to get to your killing stones, like the Red Riding Hood and the Yggdrasil's thing? Why did you decide to do so? Because everybody else is not doing.
Yeah, they're playing Messenger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in my opinion, Messenger is the worst choice. You don't get the stone. You just say, okay, next turn I get my killing stone. I want the killing stone,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't get the stone. And one turn is just one turn ahead.
Yeah.
I got more resources than you.
So you would
I get
agree with
faster.
Federico
Yes.
with his choices of cards?
Yes. And the bonus of the Red Riding Hood, she buffs herself
Yeah.
time after
She's
time.
kind of big, yeah.
Yeah. After 5 stones, she gets a 7/7 body. It's okay for a 2. For
It
2
is.
mana dude, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But after 7 stones, she gets swiftness, first strike, target attack. You can wipe out the enemy board, oh god, direct in the face,
Mhm.
and 700 is 700 damage.
It is.
So
And as we saw, that can be quite impactful against
Yes,
Fox decks,
yes.
for example, because they lose a lot of life points for now. And yeah, let's dive a little into the game right
yes.
now. I
We
saw the anomaly on
Yes.
the side of Andreas.
one of the best cards ever released in Force of Will.
Oh yeah, it really is. Because you can use it twice. That's the best part about it.
Every black-blue deck playing this card.
Yeah.
It's +3 in the best case scenario,
Hmm.
and +3 for one card. It's really, really good.
Yeah, just simply amazing. It's true.
And we see as well, Zucchini started really bad. He didn't use the planting beans to get to his
Oh,
undead.
what did he do to
He
get
held it in
his
his hand, yes. He played the
Ouch.
second turn.
And Zopini did decide to only play one of it, right?
Yes, he
Oh
did.
yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
not like Sasha who played 2.
That's really bad for
That's
him, it's
really
true.
bad. He don't get killing stones, as you see. He got only 1, and after the call of the camera, he didn't get anything.
Oh wow.
On the other hand, we have Adrias with his bows ready to shoot. His Resonate is attacking. And he got the space time ready in the graveyard
Oh yeah.
to get more card advantage and reduce the death of the attacking cards to get shooted by the bows.
That's really strong.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot about the old Red Riding Hood, which came to the field of Federico now.
Yes.
So that's done for him, I would say. But now
Ah.
Andreas is taking care of all the resonators.
That's true, that's true.
And that's a second time space, right?
Nah, it's
Or
the
was it the
beer
first one?
magic. It's the beer magic.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, we got the Chimera got to a 4/4 beer,
Yeah.
using all his abilities, like flying. Well, it's all is left, the
Yeah.
Chimera's abilities. And one another good thing is, more stones is for Adrias, more resources to use for his Mikage. He gets
Yeah.
stronger and stronger. He can use to shoot the resonators of Federico every turn before untapping and after the untap step.
Yeah. That's a good thing about this control deck. You don't really need a lot of resonators. You
Yes.
just have your ruler and he can do all the things for you.
Yes.
And you can just keep your field clean. Try to keep the opponent's field clean by some counters and some spells like the beer spell
That's true.
and the time
That's
space
true.
one. and so you just have a lot of time to get into the late game. And what's the win option of Andreas then?
When I see a deck list, there's Charlotte
Yeah.
from CFC as well, one of the first resonators.
Yeah, a lot of old cards in this
Yes.
matchup.
It isn't the shift card, but it's the first of the Lapis cluster. We see it now on the screen. And it gets really big. I told you he draw many cards with space time, and he will always sitting at 5 to 6 cards on his hand.
Yeah, that's true.
When he plays Charlotte, it only rises. It's a big body, and it got barrier. So with 7 cards, Federico can't do anything. His Ahmed can't eat anymore
Oh,
Charlotte. Yes, and it's a beat stick. It's a good beat stick.
Very, very good. A
Very
good
good.
one to finish the game, of
Yeah.
course. And what do you think? How often does Andreas flip his ruler to the J rule side
I
to
guess
get to Mikago?
one time to finish the game.
But pretty often in a lot of games he will do that.
I
Yeah.
guess it's one win option
Yeah.
next to the Charlotte. And when you see the build of Adrias, he is really afraid of pressure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. That's
he got 3 moonbeams.
yeah,
That card in this matchup, he can't use it against the Fox.
yeah. It's a dead card in that.
Yeah. Fox is indestructible on his J-Ruler side.
Yeah, and he has 3 of it in the main deck,
Yes,
right?
and he don't get any ability to get rid of this effect.
Mhm.
He don't play cards like Final Forfeit.
Oh yeah.
We saw them often in the castle
Yeah, true. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
to get rid of Prisha's abilities, but it's always good as against Fox if you play BMB. So the Black Moonbeam is really strong. You can get rid of the Fox.
Absolutely.
But this way, Adrias can't use it. So the best play he could do is just setting the cards, faking a Lunar Lake.
Yeah, true.
I hope he will do and not sit on his hand. So one of the best cards in this matchup for Adrias is the Lunar Lake.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, we
That's
would have
so
saw it
strong.
in the second round if we got a stream.
Yeah, we tried to
Yeah.
get it on. It was a Lumia stealth
It was a
deck.
Lumia staff deck using this card as well.
Maybe we
It's-
can see it in a later round. We would
I
see.
hope so. It's really one of the best cards against Fox.
Oh yeah, really strong.
It's really strong. When you use all your resources to call the Chimera, and then you lose the Chimera plus the entered ability effect.
Yeah, no stones for you.
No stones, no eating, no looking at the enemy hand cards.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
crucial.
that's
But for now, Andreas does not have any stealth cards in his stealth zone.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just hand cards and his stone deck, I would say.
And he plays one of the newer cards, I guess Dawn of Earth.
Was it Dawn of Earth?
I don't know. It's hard to see, but we can show it. What
yeah,
it does.
sure. Let's have a look at it.
It's a good card against Fox as well. It has 3 effects.
Yeah, you can choose.
All 3 draw your cards, so it's replacing itself. The first one say that all resonators that come into the game this turn, so come into the game, you place it on the field. It's not like I'm playing my card and then it gets removed.
Okay.
All what's placed on the field, like with the effect of Lumiere or the effect of Fox, get removed instead. So it doesn't even hit the board. No ETBs. So the Chimeras didn't even hit the board. Okay,
so it's the same thing with the lake
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
yes,
Both
the-
times he won't get the stones.
That's true. On the second ability, you will see quite often as well, is to untap an Resonator, +2/+2, and give him Barrier. It's really
Ooh.
strong as well. I don't know if we see it at this game. Adrias,
In which matchup particularly is it good?
when you play like Lumiere, you can use your Arthur, the Light Lord.
Yeah.
You can tap it,
Oh
and
yeah.
tap it again. It's like 3,000
Oh, it's
death.
too much damage.
Yes, and most Fox players can't do anything against it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
And you see how Adrias is grinding now. He uses his space times to get rid of all of the resonators on Federico's field,
Yeah, which are a lot by now.
and he draws. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of resonators.
There's the Fox Spirits, the 2 Fox Spirits out
2
there,
Fox Spirit, Lilias Petal himself,
right? Yeah, there's a big boy.
in the shade.
Oh yeah.
Cards
that
we
one is
all
too.
see today.
Yeah.
But Federico plays 4 copies of the Lilias Petal.
Oh really?
Yeah, Sasha played only 2.
Yeah, but
Uh,
in general, this card really made a big impact to the Fox deck.
Yes,
It really
it did.
a lot, and most of the players are playing it, right?
That's true.
It's just too good to instantly get out 2 of these guys, which can
The
be
Fox Spirits are
dark and
bad when you draw them. But
Yeah,
when you get them
sure.
for free, why not?
Perfectly fine, yeah. It's better than, probably better than the old options like the ape. What do you think?
Yeah.
In comparison, it's
We
just
don't
much
see
better.
the ape anymore.
Not at all. Nobody's
Yes.
playing it.
I guess it's graveyard hate like Wizard, get rid of the ape.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Yes.
Or
And
it would be too easy for now.
well, like cards like Alice World of Madness.
Chris Words of Madness, I've heard.
Yeah, Alice World of Madness. It's a good card against Fox, and the Fox spirits don't die when the enemy gets one out of on the field. So
Mhm.
when Adios only plays one Alice World of Madness, it doesn't affect Federico's board at all.
Yeah, not too much. Or not at all, you're saying
Yes,
it, yeah.
and Tamars, birds, and monkeys would die.
Yeah.
They hit the board, but they die immediately.
So, but there's a lot of pressure from Federico now. There's a lot of resonators, and it looks like Andreas is kind of struggling. I mean, he could shoot some with the bows,
Sure.
but still, there's... How many resonators does he have by now? He just played out 2 more
6
foxes, right?
resonators at all.
Oh, wow.
Or
No, it's even more, right? It's
even
3,
more.
5, 7. It's 7, I think.
too much. Too much to handle.
Yeah.
I guess it's the better win option for Federico to go only for resonators and to push. He
Yeah.
don't need to call the chimeras.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a good option, but he know that
He has to be
Adrias-
fast, right?
Yes, Adrias have to handle the chimeras and have to handle the board.
Which is really hard for him.
Yes.
But what do you think? Andreas probably expected a lot of foxes because he knows the meta right now is really kind of foxy, I would say.
Yes.
And so he must be confident that his deck can perform well against fox.
When you see his list, he plays good cards like Space Time Anomaly, Death at Midnight, Unseen Pressure. We have more cards like Alice World of Madness. We have a good pointer like a burn card, how it called it?
Yeah, it's Demon Flames,
Demon
right?
Flame,
Yeah, it's
yes,
Demon Flames.
Demon
Yeah, I
Flame.
know that one.
Demon Flame. We don't see it often, and you don't see it at New Frontiers.
Yeah,
But with the
true.
Micah, you can shoot everything for 2. 2 will.
Yeah, the combo of it is just
Yeah.
way too strong. You just pay 1 will for the Mikage
Yes.
to make 1 hand damage, and then Demon Flame says, "Okay, you have damage, so you die."
So you have
to
a
the resonator. yeah.
XXX resonator on the field. It just
Yeah.
dies to 1 card.
Yeah, really easy and really good card in the Mikage deck. I
Yes.
think every Mikage deck is playing this card because it's very,
Yes.
very strong
It's
in
really strong.
combination. It's just too good to pass out on it.
And the last 2 cards, I already told about them. It's the Lunar Lake and the Dawn. Both
Yeah.
cards are very good against the Fox.
Oh,
Very good.
but now another Chimera come onto the field.
Supini got nearly all of his stones.
Ooh, wow, that is
And
a
the
lot of
board,
resonators.
One card I don't see at Adria's list is Ewiges Ende im Deutschen.
Yeah, I know which card you
It
mean.
removes all cards from the board, or all resonators from the board. It's a card from the CFC of Lapis Cluster as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just tell the people
And
what's to do.
Cost 5 will. It's a really strong card, and it would help to remove the board from Federico. Really strong card, and he got the 5 mana. Federico can't do anything against this card.
Yeah, he could not do anything, but
he could.
he
But
does not even have the
yes.
card. So
at
that's pretty
Basel,
bad for him.
Adrius played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And did you talk about it with him? Why did he decide to drop it?
I don't know. It would
Because
be
it's
the-
a really, really
yeah.
good mass removal, and it just can help you against boards like that.
Yeah,
He's
now we
just
see it.
facing. Yeah.
It would be the best card now. It would be remove the whole field, and the Chimera as Federico is calling. He can't do anything against it.
Yeah, it would just go
It would
with.
just
yeah,
Go with it.
everybody would go out, even if he chains the effect of the fox,
Yes.
because of course the chain resolves backwards, and so the fox effect comes. The new
Yes.
Chimera is in play, and then the board gets wiped.
We see Adrius is really struggling. He got only 2,100 life points left.
Yeah, and now he's using another beer spell, I think, or was it the time space anomaly?
It was the anomaly. It was first spear and
Okay, the
then
combination
only-
of
yes,
both,
the
yeah.
combination. The good combination
Yeah, to clear another Chimera,
to
I
clear
guess.
the Chimera. Yes.
Yeah, Chimera, right. And do you think it's possible for Andreas to to grind through the chimeras so that Federico is out of chimeras at some point?
I don't think this the primary problem for him. You see, the board of Federico is so strong, and it's only a little damage, but it goes rising high when you take 1, 2, 3 times the little fox, the fox spirits, and then goes like something like the Red Riding Hood is even now at 7/7.
Yeah, especially in that matchup, it's pretty good, the Red Riding Hood, right?
Yes.
Because normally you don't see that card, but it's a really good resonator that can deal damage
Really fast.
in difference to other resonators Fox decks are playing. So
Yes.
in this matchup, it's really, really good.
And how we see Adias always want to get rid of the Red Riding Hood by using Beer Magic,
Yeah.
that you don't get the stone. It leaves the field as a beer and can't activate as effect.
Oh, so
So
still in the graveyard? Yeah, okay, because on the field it
Yes.
recognizes that, and
So
so there's no effect.
On the field, it's pressure. He want to remove it,
Yeah.
but he don't want to remove it to get Federico a better stone option.
Yeah, true.
Yes. And we see the upper hand is definitely on Federico's side in the first game of the round.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's really in the driver's seat right now, and
That's true.
Andreas does not really look happy with the situation right now.
But he got the nice bows. He got the promo bows. They're really nice.
Yeah, it's true. And even the little fox spirits are doing 300 damage each, so
Yes.
that's eating up Andreas' life points as well. He's really, really having a hard time right now, I would say.
And he don't stops attacking.
So, what has
Goes
happened
on.
now?
They're still in the battle phase of Federico, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah.
And he plays a Chimera.
Oh, yeah. So, are there even stones left? Yeah, two
Yeah,
more stones.
Two
The
more
last
stones,
stones
the
are
last
in.
stones.
Okay, so Federico with all of his stones now. And still very much in the driver's seat. And now Umbra is attacking as well. The shade. So 600 life
700.
for Andre. Oh, 700.
100.
Oh, yeah.
And now when he gives... he enters turn, goes into Adria's turn, stacks for Chimera, and the
Oh.
stone is killing him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so that's the first game in a round.
That was a pretty impressive one.
Yeah.
We hope to see a little bit more of the action Andreas wants to have in his deck, but he wasn't really able to put pressure up against the
That's
pressure
true.
of the high pressure of the Fox deck.
Yeah.
The Fox deck really showed that it's capable of putting pressure onto the board, having a lot of resonators which can fight, which are there to fight, and which are ready to fight.
Yes.
And so for Federico, that worked out pretty well.
I guess one of the good points about us is this using of Lilia's Petal, the resonator.
Yeah,
It's swarming the field.
yeah. That point is really
Yeah,
important
it's
here.
1,400 points when you adding the Foxes and the Lilia's Petal.
Yeah.
It's strong. If you don't get rid of it really fast, it's hard to handle.
Yeah,
And
it's
ev-
not the usual sense of the Hospital,
Yes.
because normally you want to get the black and the
That's
green
true.
one, but now you just have 1,400 points, which is very, very good
Yeah.
against the control deck, which is very, very slow.
That's true. And you
What we
got
saw there.
you got a problem. You want to remove the foxes when they're attacking,
Yeah.
but then he's sacrificing it for get even more resources
Oh,
and
yeah.
more pressure.
You can't really get rid of the resonators.
That's true. And Arius don't play any ramp.
Oh, not at all.
He
Yeah.
can get only one stone per turn and have to use it really efficient. So you have to, will I activate my ability of my ruler, will I activate discard, and you see before the untap step,
Yeah.
he's using all of his will
Yeah.
perfectly. So this I have to be a magic, then I have after the untap 2 mana for my space
Yeah.
time. It's really resourcing.
Yeah, and it's a nice
Resourcing.
deck to play, right?
Yes.
Because you have to think a lot and you have to think ahead, turn for turn, like 3 or 4 turns ahead, maybe even.
Yeah.
Because you really want to know, okay, I will need like 3 or 4 wills left to activate the effect of my Mikagas, so
I
that I
guess
can
for
shoot and so on.
competitive players, it's the
Ah.
best case to play
Ah,
a
yeah,
deck
it's fun, yeah.
where you have to think and
Absolutely.
see the competition. See
Yeah.
the competition.
But there's a negative point with that too. I mean, if you go into a tournament where you have to play a lot of rounds, you have
Yes.
to put a lot of time up, you have to perform a long day, you really want to perform high class the whole day, and when you have a deck where you have to think a lot, when you have to think really,
Yes.
really hard, isn't it hard to just be right here for
But
the whole day?
your deck have consistence, and when you play a deck with consistence, you're winning.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's a point, yeah.
And that's the difference between a good player and a player who's playing more, more in the stores,
Okay.
more
Like a casual
locals,
player.
more
Yeah.
casual, yeah.
Yeah.
They had a problem after rounds of rounds of rounds, thinking
Yeah.
and playing a deck that's have too many options.
Maybe you, as a really good player, as I can say, what can you do to stay focused during a day, during a long tournament day? Do you have any tips
drink
for the
very much.
Yeah, that's true.
Eat when you don't drink, don't eat, and sleep the night before the tournament. Oh, it's really hard to get.
A lot
stay
of players
concentration.
don't do that, right?
Yeah, that's
Testing the
problem.
whole night, but you really have to be on point for the day to
Yes.
perform well, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think so too. I mean, your words are are the greatest, but a lot of people will agree with that. That you really have to be prepared and really
Yeah.
focused. Fun is cool, but if you want to perform well, it's like a sport. You could say.
Yes, it's like a sport, and you need luck always.
Okay, so I've heard that we're going into game 2, so
Yeah.
let's dive back into the game and let's just hope for a nice little second game and
We will see.
maybe or hopefully Andreas can perform better and can
We see a third
take
game.
take a second
Yes.
game here and take it to Amsterdam.
He decided to start. We see a coin on the fox.
Yeah, true.
So as said earlier, Fox wants to start.
Hmm.
I guess it's the best decision of Adrias to starting this game.
Do you think against other decks he's not going to start?
I guess he will always start. He needs the stone. Like I said, he don't get any ramp.
Yeah, true.
He wants the stones. He wants to use them. Every stone is a better resource than an energize.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
can use it again, and the energize he can only use one time.
Hmm.
And I will have a look at his sideboard.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
And we see Rezard in every sideboard, a good card we saw earlier in the matchups as well.
Yeah.
Good for removing the graveyard, and after a long term of playing, it's like after 7 rounds,
Yeah.
you can use them to remove all killing stones, all resources. It's
Yeah,
really
it just
good.
gets you ahead because
Yes,
your opponent cannot use his resources anymore, right?
yes. And we
What would be pretty stupid would be to banish chimeras,
yeah,
right?
you don't, to get back resources.
Yeah, that would be a bad one.
And you got this third copy of Alice Word of Madness.
Oh, do you think that one goes in now?
I think so. He got when you start with 2, it's the best option. It kills the little foxes as well.
Yeah.
Not only the tamas and the birds. As well as you got another Neo Barrier of Shadows.
Yeah.
It's really good as well.
Is he playing
When-
that one in the main deck?
Now on the sideboard,
Just
you
the
get
one?
1, and you can when you get 8 stones, the fox is locked. Fox can't use any abilities anymore.
Yeah, it's a super good card
It's really
against the Fox
strong.
deck, yeah.
Then you
And
get
you only need the one.
you only need 1, but he get even more cards. He got his 4th copy of Lunar Lake. He got 2 more copies of the Dawn.
Yeah.
He got a Zero's Barrier, 1 Echoes card as well.
Yeah.
It's a really good
Interesting.
card. It comes to play. You say 1 color, or you choose 1 color, and you're protected from this color. So he will call black.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
he-
of course he calls black.
He
yeah.
gets rid of Armored, rid of Shade, and Dark Excalibur doesn't do anything as well. It's a really good card.
Yeah, perfect.
And now we see it in the sideboard. He plays
as
1
you
copy
talked
of
about
it.
it.
Yeah, we talked about it. He doesn't play it anymore main deck, but he do 1 in sideboard.
Yeah, the end, the big
Yes,
end.
the big end. I hope we will see it this time.
Yeah, that would have helped him in the last
It's
game.
a really strong card.
And
Really, really strong card.
as you said, there's a lot of cards that can come into the main deck here. He will board out the straws
8 cards. I counted it. 8 cards
8
going
cards.
into the main deck.
and the Black Moon will go out for
yeah,
that. That's
for sure. For sure, yeah.
That won't work in this matchup.
And cards are like Heavenly Gust. He's down needing it.
Yeah,
I guess he's playing it main deck to get rid of decks like the Solitaire.
yeah, that's a good
Alhama
option to
deck,
not
yes.
lose that one. Yeah, because he's
It's a
not
really good
playing Galapis in the side deck, right?
That's true.
So he has to rely on other things like
And
this one.
You see, he using his instrument really, really good. He's going always.
card? Yeah.
Yes, always first turn looking for a card.
And what's the one he's looking for now?
We will see. I don't know. He got really many good options.
Yeah, in the Mikage in other decks, it's like, okay, he would search for that card now.
Yeah,
But
that's
in
true.
the Mikage deck, he has a lot of choices. He's not. It's
And
not
we
safe to
see-
say, so he has to go for this
Yes.
card now.
And before Adrius can do anything, Zucchini is shuffling back his Killing Stone, afraid
Yeah,
it will get
to-
banished by Wizard or anything else.
To be safe, yeah.
Yeah, to be safe, that's true.
And the Demonic Undead is on the field as well.
Yeah, and now he's starting off,
Wow.
getting his second Chimera on the board.
That's good.
The
One.
third turn, and Zucchini is already going with 2 Chimeras on the field.
Yeah.
That's strong. And he goes for Manticore.
This time he
Ooh.
goes for the Manticore.
He's looking for the card Adrias is searching.
Oh, wow. And
That's
which one is it?
strong.
Maybe it's the first one?
So we get a Lunar Lake, we get a Rezard, we get a Keen Sense, we get another Hydromonica, and 2 Space Time. I guess
Wow.
he's
What do you
looking
think? What do you think he would choose?
Rezard or the Lunar Lake.
Okay. What's
Both
your
cards
tip?
were good.
What's your tip?
I guess for Rezard, because of the Demonic Dead.
Yeah, he already has the Demonic
Yes,
on that.
and he got
that's
the Killing Stone in the grave.
Oh yeah, both of that. Yeah, it would be
Both of
probably the
them.
best to go for the Rezard.
That's
Federico is thinking about it, but I think it's the best choice too.
He won't use the space time. There are
No,
no
that
targets.
wouldn't
Hydromonica
make
has
sense,
no
yeah.
target. Keen Sets could be a good target if Zucchini got any good spells, but as we saw on his list, the spells are not really that good.
No, no big spells, just big
No big
resonators
spells.
in game one.
So Lunar Lake, yeah, and it's Lunar Lake. It's Lunar
he
Lake.
chose
Yeah.
Lunar Lake. Okay.
Both would be good, Rezard and Lunar Lake. When you want to start off, it's better to get rid of the Lunar Lake when you get
Why?
more Chimeras soon.
Okay, yeah. To secure that they're on the
Yes.
board. Yeah.
And I guess Supini's finger, when he goes for Rezard, he's losing more life points.
That's true.
I can use my Demonic Deaths effect when Rezard is on the chase, get him back, and he can only banish the Killing Stone.
Yeah.
And now we see it.
Oh, there is the Rezard.
On response, he's using the active ability of the Undead.
Of course he is. Yeah.
Yes, so Adrius can't get rid of it.
He does not want to lose it.
Yes.
That's 500 damage for Federico, but as we saw, Andreas is not able to do that much damage at all in the early game.
That's true. That's true. And we got already 240 damage on Federico's side.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's the third turn of Adrius, and now it's the third turn of Federico.
And we already saw quite a bit of stuff happening
Quite
there.
a bit, yes.
I mean, there's 2 Chimeras on the board of
Two
Federico.
Chimeras. He's already starting off, and now we see it 21 direct in the face.
The Manticore is going for the 900 first, and
Yes.
the 1300 of the Grive comes in as well.
Yes. Adrius dropping to 1,400 life points.
Wow, that's way
That's
too fast
huge.
for him. Yeah,
And it's turn 3 of Federico.
yeah.
It's faster than
and
every
he still,
pusher.
he still has 4 stones left.
Yes.
There is there's the directly Umbra the Shade again.
Ooh, it's good against the Rezard. It can remove
Yeah.
it really quickly.
Instantly the answer to the Rezard.
And we don't see any Resonators in Adrius' grave that he can push his Rezard.
Yeah.
Rezard get +1/+1 for every banished Resonator in his side of the outer game.
Okay, there he used the effect of the Rezard, so the Killing Stone is
Yes.
gone now. That's one good thing for Andreas, but the other things he has to take care of are a lot. So
A lot, yes.
he will have to do a hard job here. He's
He's
doing something on the Manticore?
pinging, yeah, he pings it with the ability
Ah,
of
yeah.
the Mikage.
Yeah.
So I guess he uses the Demon Flame. If he redrawed it, we saw his hand, Space Times is still in the hand.
Yeah. The Demon Flame would be perfectly fine now.
So there's still 2 Space Times in the hand, for sure.
Yeah, we saw these.
Yes.
And
oh, it
there's
was a-
Artemis, right?
I don't know if it's
Is that good
good at
enough?
this point. You
Yeah.
don't get any Beer spell in the graveyard, and I guess he's only 2 cards left in his hand. We already know them.
Yeah, both of them not really too good,
No.
particularly right now.
So he got his 4th stone. He can use now Space Time 2 times.
Yeah,
That could be
but
good. Could be
but
good.
what would be the targets for you?
They're attacking creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
Now
So
we see it. He gets rid of Rezard.
Yeah, as
Ooh, and
as
he's
sword.
down using it to get rid of the shade.
Oh, wow.
But I guess in this situation, he don't want to lose any life points anymore.
And there comes the effect of the Fox
Yes.
for the 3rd time in this game already.
Now he can use his Demonic Death.
Oh yeah,
sent to the
instantly
graveyard.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, the result is he get rid of the result and now he can start off.
Oh wow. Just looks too good for Federico right now.
And the life point of the stone. Now 300 life points only by the stones.
Yeah. There's already a quarter. Already a quarter done
Yes.
then. And yeah. More stones, more stones.
And now you see it. He had to
Oh.
remove it. That's what I told when Sasha played.
Yeah.
I said he don't use the resources. Federico do. He uses every resource he can.
Yeah, perfectly used everything.
Yeah.
True. And now it's his turn and he can go for everything again.
Yes.
Wow.
27 damage on the board.
Yeah, that looks like game.
We
I
will
mean,
see what is going through.
Yeah, yes, I mean, he
Space
has
time's still open.
2 space times
Yes.
anomalies, yeah.
And Federico can't get rid of them. Even if he discard them, they have the remnant effect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So he can play it again from the graveyard. But when he plays it the second time from the graveyard, it goes to the banish zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all know that card. We talked about it. That's so good.
Yes.
But right now, it's not good
Since it
enough
is
to.
released. Since release, we see it every time.
Yeah, it's crushing. It's cruising. But right now, there's too much on the board of Federico.
Yeah, and now we see again.
Even 2 of them can't really turn this one around.
And he's floating again with the Leas pattern. He's
Yeah.
floating the board.
Resonator over resonator.
And we
Again,
see
he has 7
Adria's-
resonators on board. Oh no, it's 6, but still
I think,
more than enough.
in my opinion, the best play Adrius can do is sacking the Hydro if he survives this turn
Yeah.
to take the best card, removing the board now.
Yeah.
He gets
yeah,
5
of
stones.
course. He has to do that.
Yes, the end is
There's
coming.
the end, yeah,
But
let's see. But he has
Federico,
to survive his turn.
yes, and
first.
Federico will respond with another Manticore to look in his hand and get rid
Yeah,
of it.
just he knows
If he survives.
when the Hydronica effect is coming, he already knows, okay, he's searching for one specific out, so I have to get rid of that
Yes,
one.
that's true.
And Federico is clever enough, as we know, to dodge that one.
But we see he can't get rid of both Chimeras.
So that
You have to
probably
take
is
the bench.
already game, right?
I think so too.
Let's see, there's a second
Yeah,
attack.
here comes the second, and now, yeah.
And there's the handshake, okay.
Fast one.
Yeah, that was a
Really
quick one.
fast round. The second game already is over. 2-0 for Supini.
Yeah, really impressive from him.
Really impressive.
And showed us that he
We
knows how to play.
expected a
Yeah.
good gameplay from him.
Absolutely. Because he's one of the best players we have in FoW,
Yes.
as
He
we
is.
told you. And he showed us that he does know how to play against every deck, it seems like. Because Mikage really isn't that popular at all, but he still knew what to do against that deck, knew that he has to float all his resonators out of the board.
He played
onto the
really
board.
clever. Know what he have to do.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why him and John Paul are one of the I would say, the best European players.
Yeah, I won't
Yes.
say something against that.
It's
He
sad that we
really-
don't see both at this event. That would be really great.
Yeah, true.
2 legends.
2 legends of the game, yeah. But the Manticore play was really cool too.
Yes.
Where
It
he
was strong. It was strong.
Just got it
He
out.
get information about all of his cards.
Yeah, normally you would see the stone machine first, and then the Manticore comes at some point, maybe.
Yes.
But here it was just better to pick out the cards you want to fade and really decide the game by that.
Yeah.
He
Not only
really
that,
did.
he saw his cards. He said, "Okay, when I get no aggro, I
Yeah.
will win this game," and he did it. And he floated the board, and then goes only face.
Yeah,
He don't have to take any risk. He know what to play.
absolutely. And one thing the game showed us as well, or both games showed us, Leader Spital, really strong card.
Really strong.
The new Resonator Leader Spital, I mean, he really decided both games because he got 1,400 damage onto the board. And it's just too much for a slow control deck to take care of.
Yes.
And so Leader Spital, different sides,
It's funny.
all sides of it are really impressive and
funny.
really strong.
Everybody laughed about him when he was first released at a spoiler of the new set.
Yeah.
Everybody said, "Why is she playing this card? 4 cost in the Fox." And now we see why. It's so a huge resource regaining. And yeah, the Fox Spirits are bad when you draw them. That's for sure. But
True.
when you're floating the board with them, really interesting. Really interesting.
And really good, as we saw.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say we're done for now.
We're done for the fourth round.
Already 4
Fourth
rounds
round,
gone.
yeah.
2 more to come for today. And we're looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So
See you later,
see you next
alligator.
round. Bye.